Hello
Hi, may I speak
guys,
to
welcome
Erica?
to the new Sewing
This is
Hub. In
she.
today's video, I'm
Hey,
going to show
Erica,
you
how
guys
are
how to
you?
cut a perfect shirt
Hi.
Hi.
I'm fine.
for any
Good.
occasion.
Me too. I'm all right.
So
Needed a
stay
nap.
tuned as we get started.
What's going on?
I don't know what is going on. What is this? Why are you calling?
Well, it's a radio show, and we do a
So
segment on our
here
show called
with
First
me,
Date. It's where if you go out on a
I
date with
have my
somebody and they end up
fabric,
not calling them after, they can email
I
us
have my
on the phone
measuring
and ask
tape,
what
I have
happened.
my piece
And
of
we
check,
actually got an email about you
then
from somebody who
my
listens to the show.
scissors.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of
So
crazy.
in
Got
today's
any guesses?
tutorial, I'll be cutting
No.
Been out
with the
on
wrong
a lot
side
of
of the
dates?
fabric as you can see.
Well, no, but
This side
I
facing
mean, it wouldn't
upward
be
is
with
the right
Justin.
side of the
Well, we're
fabric.
Yes,
counting on you.
it
If
would
you
be
hear
And
Justin.
that.
also
Justin emailed
for
us,
you
told us a little
to
bit about your date,
cut
but
any
he also
Oh my
shirt
said
God! You
that
gotta be kidding
has
me.
no.
images
He
on
also
it,
said that he's
you
been
have
trying to get a
to
hold of you
first
and
of
he
all
texted back.
consider
No, I'm not calling him.
how the image
And why?
aligns if they are either facing
Well, I'm
upwards
not
or
gonna lie. It was
downwards
a fun
so
date. He's an interesting
as to
guy.
enable you
He's good
know how
looking.
you
But
place
those
your
are all really
fabric
good things.
on your
Yeah,
table.
I mean, overall the date was fine but
So I'll be
interesting. I mean, there
making
was
use
a few
of
weird
this
moments, but I don't
side that
know.
has
No,
English
no
print
specific
on
reason
it
why you don't want to see him again?
as the front
I do
side
have a reason, but
of
I
the
don't know that I
shirt.
feel comfortable sharing that.
So pay close
Okay, well,
attention.
like, is it a personal reason for you or is it something about Justin?
And these are my
Both.
measurements: length
Both.
30,
Both?
Okay.
shoulder
Okay. Well,
20,
Justin,
stomach 40,
whenever
and
anybody does
sleeve
these, we always tell
9.
them
Then the round
that
sleeve
they need to be
is
willing to hear
14.
whatever the other person says. So
So
Justin
as
is
you can
willing to hear
notice,
anything bad
the
that you
image
might have
on
to say.
the fabric are
Well,
facing
it's just
my
that he
right
seems
hand because
to
I
know
okay if
too
you
many
actually cover your
people,
left hand,
because I
make sure
wasn't
that the
sure how I
image
felt about the
are
date.
facing your
So
left
then I
hand.
showed my
So
friends
I
his
do cover my
picture,
right hand, so
and
that's
it's
why
like they all knew
the
him,
image are facing
Oh.
knew
my
him
right
really
hand.
well.
Did
Like,
they
oh, I get
go,
it.
So we
Okay.
are now trying
like
to
they hooked
get
up with
the
him?
length of the
Or.
shirt.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I'm not
wow.
talking
So
about one of the girls, like three
mark
of them have
the
hooked up
exact
with him.
length which is
Wow.
30.
That's
Man.
a lot. He gets around.
Yeah, I mean, he told us
So
that he's
after
never had a
that, we
problem
now
with women,
added
but he also
extra
said
two
that he
and a
liked you
half
so much
inch
that he can only think about
for
you
the
and doesn't want to think
folding
about any other girls.
and
But apparently, he
shoulder
kind of does think
slants.
about him from time to time.
I have a solid group of friends, and
That
I
is
can't be
when
the
we are
fourth
about
girl in
sewing
my
it.
girl group to hook up with him. That's just crazy.
I mean, when we talked to
So
him, it
when you're
sounded
done
like
with
he
that,
wants more than a
what we
hookup
now
from
did
you.
next was
Like he felt like he had an
we added
awakening of how he should
or
really
we
be in a
marked
relationship after
two
he met
inch
you.
for
I
the
find that hard to
folding
believe.
allowance of the
You?
shirt.
I don't know. I was kind of convinced by it.
That place that houses the button
Yeah.
and the
I mean,
button
it
hole.
sounds like he can get a hookup
We
whenever he
gave
wants a
it 2
hookup, and he's
inch.
putting in a lot of effort to get a hold of you. If he just wanted a hookup, he could have had that already with
So
somebody
the
else.
next thing we did was
Yeah, he seems to have a good
we
history
now
on it.
marked the main body of our fabric.
So you definitely, so that's what it is. You don't want to be the fourth girl in your friend group
The
who
main
has hooked up with Justin.
width of our
Honestly, we slept
fabric
around a lot, and
or
I don't
the
need that.
stomach
So I think it's best
is
just to not
40
call him.
inch. We now
Okay,
divided it
that
by
seems
4.
pretty straightforward
That
to
Well,
me.
was why we
Erica, I
marked
do have to
10
let you know this
inch.
before we let you go. Thank you for being
So
honest.
for
I've
the
been now
sewing
asking around because
allowance, we
Justin is
added
actually on the other
one
phone
and a
line and
half
wants to talk to
inch.
you. So we've
What?
yeah, we've also
I
Mm-hmm.
told
added
Justin
2
about it.
inch for the folding allowance.
Hi, Erica.
Hi.
All right, listen, yeah, I
Then
haven't
for
met any of
the
your friends.
main body,
I don't know who they are, but
I
most
divided the
likely
main
it's the truth.
stomach by 4.
I mean, are any of them
That's
waitresses,
40 divided
hostesses,
by 10, which
bartenders?
is 40
Got a type.
divided by
He
4,
has
which is
what
10.
careers?
So I now
Teachers,
added extra
nurses.
1.5
Listen, I'm not
inch
gonna lie.
for
I
the
was
sewing
that guy.
allowance.
I'm not just trying
So
to get you in bed. Like
after
I can
that,
do
we
that with
now
anyone, pretty
added
much.
the
But
cotton
I'm interested in
allowance,
you.
which houses the
They all know you from
armhole.
last year. All of them.
Last year.
And Justin, don't you think that's
My
weird if you
my
slept with
chalk
all of my
wasn't that
girlfriends?
visible,
It's
so that was
weird.
why I
Yeah.
used
Look,
these
it's true.
dotted
I'll
lines.
admit it. I'll be the first one to admit it.
Just
I'm a
pay close
recovering
attention
male
to the
skank.
video.
Recovering male skank, Erica.
I feel like he's self-aware.
That doesn't help your mission
So
here. I mean,
that's
Look, I'll
it.
be the first one to admit it. I hooked up with a lot of girls. Probably
We
never
will
even
now
stayed.
come to
Maybe
at
maybe
the
49 out of the 50.
top side
But
and
I want
mark
to
the
change.
same
I'm
measurement. Then
acknowledging the kind of person
at
that
the
I became,
downside,
I would love to change because of you.
oh, we
now
had
mark
one
the
date,
same
and now you
measurement.
suddenly want to change because we've had one date? I hardly believe that.
Wow.
No, Eric, I'm being honest with you. Look, that night I almost had a booty call. I
So
almost made that phone call,
when we're
but
done with
I
that,
didn't.
we now
I
have to
just can't
cut
stop
it out.
thinking about you.
You are so not helping yourself here.
But Erica, think about it if the tables were turned. Like, what if some guy didn't want to go out with you because of a couple of dudes or more that you slept with?
So
Like,
after
you
that, we
would
now
be
went to
really
our
upset
sewing
about
machine
that
and
because
folded
you're also more than
the
just who you've hooked
two
up with in the
inch
past.
allowance
Yeah, but
that
I
houses
still
the
see that it
buttonhole
would be
and the
awkward
bottom,
that his friends have seen me
as you have
naked.
seen. So we
Well,
now
that's
went
why
ahead
it's
to
easier to bond. I mean, you you could look at it too.
drag
Like,
the remaining fabric so as to enable us cut the backside of the shirt.
Nah,
So
man, this girl.
we
She
now
has a
brought
brain.
one
You're very
piece from
smart.
the
You're funny.
front
You get my movie
or for the
references.
front.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're
Now
killing me.
placed it on the fabric.
Yeah, see?
That was really dorky.
Look, Justin, it's nice that you say all these things and you feel this way about me, but it just doesn't change that
So
you've been with my friends like that. I mean, if we were to go out, we could have sex for like 6
we
months.
now
and
went
I'd like to
ahead
know
and
that you
added
really fell in love
3.5
with me.
inch for
Wow.
What do you
the
think
shoulder
about that?
allowance.
Holy 6 months? Are you serious?
Marked
you
3.5
serious?
inch.
Yeah, I mean,
Then
like, no
the other
booty
end, I
call,
also
no
marked
nothing. 6
3.5
months of
inch.
just holding my hand and a kiss goodnight. You need a freaking cleanse.
We went ahead and
Wow.
cut it
Wow.
out.
All right. Well,
That is
We now have
sick.
to
Erica, would
drag
you like
it
to go?
down.
Maybe I shouldn't even ask Erica at this point now. Erica, would
Okay,
you like to go
before
on a second
then,
date with Justin? We will
we
pay
now have
for
to
it.
arrange our fabric.
If he agrees
So this is
to not
the
having any sex
material that
for
we're
6
working
months.
with.
Okay, Justin, it's your turn.
Remember that I'm cutting with the back side of the
Alright.
fabric,
All
so
right, Justin.
that's
Now I feel like
trying
he's
to
Yeah.
testing
arrange
you.
Time to put you to the test, find out how
the
woke you
fabric.
really are now.
So before we drag it down, we now have to measure
You know what would do that to me?
2.5 inch for the shoulder
She
allowance.
said 6 months.
Yes,
We
you
went
said
ahead
6
and drew a
months. I know
line.
that probably hasn't happened to you since your
Now
teens, but
we now have to cut it out.
Half a year.
you're not going to explode.
So
You're not going to
after
explode.
that, we now
You'll be
Good at
fine.
have to
I mean, you will
drag
at some
it down.
point, but not the way you
Justin,
think.
I can't think of any other way to prove to my friends that it's
As you
okay
can
we
see.
date because you'd have to
So
prove, you know,
for
that
us
you
to
really
get
care
the
about me.
shoulder measurement,
Just
remember our
imagine
shoulder is
after 6
20
months
inch.
how
We
amazing
divided
that's
it
gonna
by
be.
2, which was 10.
6 months.
So we now had to mark
Yeah.
10
We've been over
and
that.
we
Justin.
added
We've been
extra
over that
1
once
inch.
now. 6 months. Can you
This
wait
one is
6
for the
months? You'll
sewing
get your second
allowance.
date if you can
So
abstain
in
from
total,
sex.
that was 11 inch.
Throwing this
So
back
for
like
us to get our armhole, we
negotiate like 6
also
days.
make use of our shoulder
So we're talking
measurements.
6
We
months.
divide it by
I
2.
mean, you just
That's
said
10.
that you want to change
So
and
for
that
our
you've never met
armhole,
anyone like
now
me and
measure
that
10
you made it
inch.
sound like you'd do anything.
Is there any chance that I can
So
get back
when we are
to you
done
on
with
this?
that,
All
we now
right.
have to use our chalk
Well, think,
Can I
and
cross
trace
like
the
this?
armhole shape.
You wanna sleep
Erica,
on it?
you blew Justin's mind. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, Justin,
If
use
you
some
are
time
a
to think about
newbie
it and then
in
update
this
us
church,
on
I will
if you guys
advise
actually
you
go on a
to
second date. All right.
Gosh.
trace it as
Gotcha.
well.
6 months.
Yes, 6 months. We know.
6 months.
So when we are done with that, we now have to like cut it out. Now for the body of the material, remember the body is 4, so we divided it by 4, which is 10. So we marked 10, I added extra 3 inch. That's 1/2 for the sewing allowance and 1/2 for the trimming allowance. So we now have to cut the excess out. So for the neck, the width of the neck is 2.5 inch. As you can see, I first measured the width of the neck, which is 2.5 inch. Then for the depth or length, that's 2 inch. So when I was done with that, I now had to trace it out with my check. So for the front, the length or depth is 3.5 inch. Then for the width, it will be 2.5 inch as well. So when I was done with that, I had to trace it out with my chalk. As you can see, I now cut it out. If you have watched this video up to this moment, go to the comment section and drop or write "I love you" in capital letters. So for the sleeve, what I did was I folded the sleeve into 4. Remember, I'm also cutting with the wrong side of the fabric. So for the width of the sleeve, that's for normal adults. What I did was what I measured was 9 inch. Then for the length, what I did was I marked 5 inch so as to enable me get that perfect curve. But if you are sewing for a plus size male, what you measure is 11 inch and above. That's for the width. Then the length, you will do 6 inch. If you are sewing for a plus size. So what I will do now is I will trace the curve, and also if you are trying yours, also make sure that yours has the same shape as mine. Just take your time. Make sure yours has the same shape as mine. So now for the length of the sleeve. The length of the sleeve is 9 inch plus an extra 2. That extra 2 is for the sewing. That is the folding at the tip, then plus the joining at the top. That's if you are trying to attach your sleeve to the shirt body. That's what the 2 inch is for. So for the shirt, or let's say sleeve circumference, is 14. So 14 divided by 2, which is 7. That was what I measured initially. Then I added an extra 1 inch for the sewing allowance. So I now also draw a line. Then give it a little shape here as well, as you can see. So when I was done with that, I had to cut it out. Have you seen how mine looks like? Also make sure yours is the same. So this is what we have here. This is what we have here. As I explained initially, this is the normal folding for the shirt. Sorry for the little glitch, my camera had a little issue. So for the half back, as some people do call it, remember the normal shoulder of the shirt is 20. So what I did there was I added 20 inch. Sorry, I measured 20 inch. We do make mistake at times. I measured 20 inch. I measured 20 inch. Then for here it is normally 8 inch. That's the length is 8 inch, then the width is 22. I added extra 2 inch. So I'm done with the half back. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you are watching this video up to this moment, please like the video, click the subscribe button, click the like button depending on the channel that you're watching from, and also write in the comment section I love you in capital letters. See you guys in my next video. Bye. I'll see you when you see me.